Hey, somebody's here. All right. If you are watching this, congratulations. You are the first one in the Hangout. So for that, I say, yay! All right. Oh, hey, we got 2 people in now. Very good. All right. TLAP is getting started. So let's get this party started. Let's get that first tweet out there. I'm going to try my best to do this. I don't know how it's going to go. So hopefully this will be good. If you want to say something to me for me to see on air, I think you're going to have to tweet it because the Q&A feature isn't working for some reason. So welcome to TLAP. Okay, there. Introductions are out. Okay, looks like we're getting started. And it looks like Dave and Shelley have left the ship without a captain. Well, I guess I'm the captain, as much as that's kind of a scary thought. But it looks like they're hosting the neighborhood crew for a Memorial Day barbecue. So we'll see how this all goes. Oh, hey, we're up to 6 people. All right, very good. And again, I say, yay! Congratulations for all of you. I don't know what I'm really congratulating. That didn't make much sense. Oh, well. Maybe I'll start making more sense later. Hey, look at Jonathan. I thought I was looking good with the pirate here. I better put my pirate hat back on. Let's see. What can I do here? Oh, wait, eye patch. I don't know if a guy with glasses can do an eye patch. Yeah, it looks kind of funny. I don't care. I'm going to stick with it. There we go. Yes. All right. We'll see how long this is. Oh, yeah. No problem, Jay Billy. I can handle wearing clothes. It is a Ditch That Textbook t-shirt, of course. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that one. But thanks for watching. So, hey, George Philhowers here, my buddy from Eastern Indiana. It's bad that I had to think about that. So, all right, we're getting some introductions going. This is good. Sandy King wants to know if Dave and Shelley are flying us to a tropical island. I think we can imagine that we're in a tropical island. So, yeah, that's not going to work, is it? It's not enough. Although I am in Indiana, and it was freezing cold all the way up until maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I'm still enjoying the warmer weather. Okay, Ryan says that he is commenting on the YouTube, which sadly I don't think I can access. Okay, maybe there is. I don't know. I can't figure it out right now while we're in the middle of things. So we're just going to go with it. So, all right. Looks like people are starting to come in. Hey, there's Jeff Bradbury, creator of teachercast.net, if you haven't ever checked that out before. Here, gave Jeff a heads up that I was giving him a shout out on here. All right, we're still holding strong at 9 people. This is good. We're still getting our introductions out of the way. I got some good questions. I think I've got too many questions, so we'll have to see. Maybe this will be a perk of being on the video, is if we don't get to all the questions, you guys will get to find out what the ones were that didn't get asked. So, all right, looks like we're getting going here. Okay, I think I'm ready to hit that first question. Are you ready? Question 1 is on its way, TLAP. Sorry, Ryan. I think I just got your tweet. Well, I will stop then. Sorry about that. If I could figure it out, I would love to know what it is that you're saying. Unless you just tweet it. If you'll just say something about the Hangout, then yeah, we'll do that. So Here, I'm going to hit the randomize button and see what they dress me in. Here we go. It's randomizing. Oh, that is beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? I am a cat in love with a mustache. Yeah, I think we're going to get rid of that. All right. So first question. I think we're having too much fun here on the Hangout, so I need to keep up with my moderating duties. So here comes the first question. Breaking away from the textbooks for a day, a unit, or a whole year can have great benefits. What are some of them? All right, question 1. Here it comes. You heard it first before I tweeted it out to everybody else. There it goes. Oh, and Mary noticed my renter's analogy. Ah, yes. Thank you, Mary, if you're watching. Yeah, we need owners instead of renters. I totally agree with that. Where you think of your students, if they're not totally bought in, if they're not owning, then we need to find a way to get them bought in. So, all right, we've got a lot of our standard TLAP crowd out here, which is good. Not taking any time off from Memorial Day. Yeah, Sandy Otto is saying something about Steph Rosh's blog post. If you haven't seen that, you need to check that out. It's her sort of summative reflection of what it's been like to teach in the U.S. Virgin Islands. And if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Yes, Matt Berry knows what he's talking about. He says, you create your classroom when you ditch your textbook. Love it. Nicely done. Beth Huff is here. That is good to see. Not sure if she's on. Oh my goodness, we're up to 16 viewers. 16 of you are watching this, and I'm not exactly sure why. Hopefully this is bringing you some fun. Do you want to say hi? There's 16 people watching. Okay, here we go. This is Cassie. Can you say hi? Tell them what grade you're in.
Third, almost fourth.
Third, almost fourth. That's right. And she is ready for summer. So, all right. And you're about to head to bed, aren't you? Yep, that's right. Okay. Current events. Yes, Mrs. Arnold, Senora Arnold, it looks like, says that current events that students find interesting is a good way to, is one of the benefits of getting outside of the textbook. I love it. That's good. Amanda Rogers, real world experiences. Yes. Can't get those in the pages of a textbook, can you? All right, totally agree with that. I don't know how all of you guys keep up with all of these tweets. I just kind of pick out whatever I can see for the moment and go with it. So. Yeah, Rich says that it forces you as the teacher to rethink how you're teaching certain concepts, helps to consider students' perspective. Love that. I just told him stopping and rethinking is key, especially this time of year as our school year is coming to a close, at least here in the United States. So, all right. Oh my goodness, Brett Bjornstad doesn't have any textbooks at his school. That is awesome. How could one publisher meet the needs of all my learners? Yes, 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 yes. I love that. Forgive me for the momentary pauses from time to time. Yes. Chantel Manahan, fellow Hoosier. Sorry if I'm not saying your name right and you're listening. Hopefully I'll meet you this summer and we'll be able to figure that out. Curriculum shouldn't be defined by the text. Ditching the text gives teachers and students freedom to explore, differentiate, and play to interests. That is so totally true. And even if you have a textbook that you've adopted, that doesn't have to totally drive what you do. Or ask another question, huh? I get so wrapped up in all of this. Oh, Amy Haven's here too. My goodness, we got lots of Indiana people here checking this out. Uh-oh, we've lost 5 viewers. That must not be interesting enough. All right. Okay, time to drop question 2 in. Yeah. Good night. Love you. It is bedtime here at the Miller household, so. All right, we are thinking outside of the classroom on this one, as in we're going to where the students are. Listen to Justin Coffey. My students were bummed when I broke out the textbooks. They were happy when they realized we were using the Build a Giant scale. Oh, I love that. That is awesome. Absolutely. Yeah, Tama Trotty, who's in her first chat here, is not waiting in line for the copier as much. That's definitely a benefit. So, okay, time to move on to question 2. We're looking at what is catching your students' attention outside of school that you can leverage for your class. All right, here we go. Let's see what everybody says. Oh, there's Julie Smith saying hello. See if I can put myself on the beach. Let's see if this works. Not so well. Okay, we're gonna get rid of the beach. There we go. Now we're just back at my house. Hey, there's Justin Bader. Very good. He's got an excellent podcast if you haven't ever checked it out before, Principal Center Radio. So definitely need to check that out sometime. And he did interview me one time, so you could always check that out. And very good, very good, very good. Yes, Danielle Cricks has it figured out. Very good. Ditching textbooks can allow students to take charge of their own learning. Isn't that really what school's kind of coming to become now? Coming to become, that didn't make any sense. But I mean, if our students are doing it outside of school anyway, they're YouTubing things, they're Googling things, if they want to find something out, they're going to figure it out. So yeah, totally agree with that. That's great. Mrs. Arnold again says social media, music, video games, movies, celebrities, lifestyles, and selfies. Yes, absolutely. Yes. I can't spell leverage either. Sports, Ms. Gardner, yes, definitely, totally. Okay, I think I need to do the follow-up question here. How do we utilize these student interests to engage our kids. Yes. Tom Whelan says the Kardashians, and then Roxanne is that Dave Forget. It looks like, how do you leverage this one? How do you get the Kardashians? Can anybody have a good idea on that one? I'd love to see it in the chat. How in the world? And the second question is, do you really want to leverage the Kardashians into the class? Aggie Salter says, just because you taught it doesn't mean they got it. That is so true. I love it. Josh Patterson brings up PBL. Yes, definitely. That's great. All right, Ryan, totally agree with you here. Have students create classroom lessons around their interests. Okay, so here's the follow-up. Do you have one? I've seen a couple of them. I've seen some of your mashups that you've been doing on your blog. Those are awesome. Maybe if you can drop one of those into the chat, that would be good. And I'm saying this to you because I know you're out there, because you're listening, unless you were one of the 4 or 5 people that dropped off after the first 10 minutes. All right. Genius Hour, blogging. Yes, yes, yes. Love it. Kelly Garner said something about TED Talks. Definitely. Yeah. Great if you can get them into your lessons. Totally agree. You guys are on it tonight. This is great. I need a new hat. Let's see. How about a beard? There. I don't know about this. I tried a goatee one time when I was in college, and it was a disaster. There are pictures somewhere. My guess is you probably will never get to see them. So. Ryan is listening. I knew you were. Okay, yeah, take your time. That's fine. Whenever you drop it in is totally fine. Andrew McCormick says social media, Vine, Instagram, Snapchat. I think Vine has huge possibilities in education. I'm going to tell him that. And I'm curious about Snapchat. Snapchat makes me just a little bit nervous. I could see how it could be used, but that said, I don't know, there's something about it, just about the way that the images disappeared. Nah, I don't know. Maybe I need to be a little more open-minded and look into it. I don't know. Ryan's talking about students creating a green screen instruction based on their snowboarding skills. That is so cool. I love that. I so want to be one of your students. This is great. iMovie trailers, Tama, yes. iMovie trailers are so engaging and so easy to do. That idea. Yes. Okay. So Don Wettrick did one of these Google Hangouts during a chat, and he told me it was hard to keep up. And I thought, yeah, it probably is, but I'm still going to try it anyway. Oh my goodness. I'm having a hard time replying, and yeah, this is tough. Yes, Amy Haven says it all comes down to breaking down the walls that separate classrooms and the outside, making interests a natural part of learning daily. You guys are, like I said earlier, you guys are on fire. This is great. Absolutely. When we get done with all this, those 11 of you that I still have in the Google Hangout, you'll have to let me know what you think about this. If this was kind of dumb, and you can be honest with me, that's okay. Or if this was kind of cool, or if you liked it, and I'll consider doing it again. I probably need to ask another question. Is it time to ask another question? We're still getting lots of great stuff. Yeah, Genius Hour, Don Wettrick, any of that stuff that you can get in. Oh my goodness. I started doing Genius Hour some in one of my classes this year, and the kids loved it. So, yeah. Oops. Here we go. Andrew followed up with Snapchat. That was good. I appreciate it. He said he hasn't cracked it yet. I haven't either. So. All right. Yeah, it's definitely time for another question. We're going to be talking organization in this next one. Okay. Question 3 promo is out. LaDonna uses Twitter for discussion of current events, and then they watch CNN after they watch CNN student news. I love that. That's great. I want to know how students interact with it. I got to interview a really cool science teacher out in California named Joe Marquez, who was at Google Teacher Academy with me in December, and his science students use they use Twitter to do, it's almost like lab reports, kind of like ongoing lab reports. And so I thought that was a really neat way to incorporate Twitter. Okay, Sarah's got my back. She says, I love it. Fun to listen while I'm scrolling, keeps my attention. My husband next to me on the couch is amused. I've been amusing your husband? Wow, okay. All right, so in that case, here, let's see what I can find for you. So what you're saying is it's not this. I can't hear any of these. My speakers aren't turned on, so I'm assuming that this is good. Okay, so applause for your husband. Yay, and for you. Well done, Sarah. Thank you very much. Okay, I really do need to drop question 3 in. I'm having too much fun with this thing. I need to pay attention and do it to my job. The Burgesses aren't going to give me the helm of the ship ever again if I ever want it back. Okay. So, going digital. Brett can't believe we aren't trending. Yeah, just give it some time. Ryan's wife rolls her eyes at our chats. I don't think my wife totally knows what to think of all of this either, so. Oh, there she is right there. She just came in and looked at me. Can you say hi to everybody? I'm doing a Google Hangout. Say it loud.
Hi.
There you go. You just met Mrs. Ditchbook. That didn't sound all that great. I probably should never. Yep. She's like, nope. Hey, there's my friend Jason Bodner. He just showed up. Very good. All right. So let's see about organization. Oh, and Shelly just dropped in the renters and the owners thing again. That's great. Okay, Sean Farnham is getting everybody together on a common site. That's good stuff right there. Absolutely. Gmail, Ryan. Yes, definitely. My school doesn't do Gmail. We're Google Apps for Education, but they don't give students Gmail accounts for some reason. So, which is a shame. Google Drive, Edmodo, OneNote. Yes, definitely. Absolutely. I've used Drive. I've used Evernote. Haven't really gotten into OneNote that much. And Kelly Garner loves Google Drive just as much as I do. Looks like the organization question wasn't the best one. J. Matt Miller keeps comics in your basement. What? She just asked if I kept comics in your basement? Like in my basement? No, there are no comics in my basement. Do I keep them in your basement? I don't think I've ever seen Ryan's basement. So I think whichever question that was supposed to be, I think the answer is no. So I don't think I really have comics. Not that I'm opposed to them. I like them. So yeah, Google Classroom, Allison Shock, something like that. And Carly Mora, yes, absolutely. Very good. Carly Mora, by the way, I hope I'm saying your name right, is a Ditch Book star. She's read the book and has tweeted out about it a lot. So very, very appreciative of that. Yeah, Google Classroom has been huge for me. I'm going to tweet about that real quick. Yeah, there we go. Almost everything I do starts in Google Classroom. It's great. There's so much good stuff in this chat, and I know I'm missing a bunch of it. Jennifer Fisher. That is huge. When using Google Classroom, number your assignments. Your folder will thank you. If you're looking things up in the Google Classroom folder in Drive, which is, I assume, what she's talking about. Great Google Classroom hack. And how much do you want to bet that Ms. Alice Keeler, author of 50 Things You Can Do in Google Classroom, probably already knew that? But if she didn't, if you got to say something, if you got to come up with something that Alice didn't already know about Google Classroom, then my goodness, I would wear that as a gold star, because I don't think I could do it. I think she knows more about Google Classroom than anybody. Linking connecting URLs. This is good. Bill's bringing this one up. So students then piggyback and do the same. Google Apps for Education has URLs, and we just go. Love it. I do a lot of linking off my class website. It's a great time saver and organizer. All right, I think we're ready for a new question. Everybody else seeing a bit of there really is a lull as fast as this is going. Yeah. This is Kaylee or Callie. It's talking about using Schoology, but looking to make the switch to Google Classroom. Schoology, I've heard lots of good things about it. I haven't used it myself, but yeah. Okay, now Ryan has tagged Alice Keeler, so if she ends up coming in here, she's gonna know that I was talking about her. That's okay though. Okay, Jay Billy, Pearl Trees. Yes, very good. I haven't gotten to play with that very much. I've heard such good things about it, and it's got to be a good way to curate content. Okay, now we're journeying into what was previously, I wish I could type tonight, the EdTech Unknown. Here comes question 4. I might get through all my questions. We're starting to make some progress here. Google Tone, Samson Meyer said something about that. That's a new thing. If you haven't checked that out, that's where your Google Chrome will send out a sort of a sound that other devices using Chrome can hear, and they will take you directly to the site without having to type anything in. And if you have iPads, there's a thing called Chirp, if you've never heard of that. Okay, just got a tweet in about that. So, all right, time to drop in question 4. I'm always afraid that I'm going to put the wrong question number on. There you go. True life confessions from a TLAP chat moderator. Tech can let us create learning experiences that are otherwise inconceivable. What are some examples? What can you do that you can't do without the technology? I'm going to try real quick to pull up my YouTube video of my students talking about Skyping with students in Spain. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Okay, digging down through there. Let's see if oh, that's a post. There it is. Bad that I ask the questions and answer my own questions. I don't know, but I'm going to do it anyway. Here we go. Okay. YouTube link is dropped in. Yes, Kara says, Evernote has helped me stay organized, but the implementation of Google has now made it even easier. Yeah, I've used both of those and can see definite pluses for both. So yeah. Sarah uses S'more. Yeah, S'more is so cool, and it's so easy to use too. So yeah, 3 cheers for Sarah. All right. We are looking good here. Oh, Jay Billy just said something about swivel. He used swivel for the first, saw it used for the first time. He put an order in for one right away. I just got a swivel that I got to play with this summer, so I'm kind of excited about that. Swivel is this, it's like this little circular thing, and you put your phone on it, and it'll take video, and it'll like pan back and forth, up and down to follow you in the room. It's such a cool thing. Yeah, good stuff. And there's like this massive fly that has been flying all around me all evening, so if I'm swatting at it, my apologies. 3 cheers for Sarah. Got her husband totally cracking up now. Yes, I love it. Well, here's your real 3 cheers for Sarah. Here we go. Maybe it should be this. I think that was supposed to be a do-do-shh. I don't know. I can't hear him again, so yeah, sorry about that. Hangouts calls this sad trombone. I think it goes. I need to get my headphones on next time I do this, if I ever do this again. So yeah. Erasma, yes, Samson, definitely. By the way, if you have bring your own device, or if you have iPads, definitely try to do Erasma. If you don't know about it, it's such a cool thing. It's augmented reality where you have like a picture, and then you can lay a video over the top of it. So it can make the picture look like it's coming to life, or there's just so much cool stuff. So if you haven't seen Erasma before, it's definitely worth checking out. Very, very cool. So. Here, I'll drop the Google Hangout link one more time. Oh no, that wasn't the right link. Let's see if I can get that tweet deleted. Okay, we'll just forget about that. Yes, George Phil Howard just said it in the same words that I would say. Tech can allow students to connect with the world outside of the walls of classroom like never before. It was just not possible to connect that way. Love it. Simulations, gamified experiences, Douglas Brown has it. Connections to experts in the field. I mean, you guys are singing my song. I mean, this is awesome. Yeah. Oh, and then Ryan dropped something in about sketch notes with 53. Oh, this is the most awesome chat ever. This is great stuff. Yeah, definitely. Amanda Rogers says Skype and Google Hangout. Definitely. Periscope. Looks like Laura Grundler is dropping a link in about Periscope, the sky after a storm. See, I've got an Android phone. So I used to have an iPhone, but now I've got an Android phone and you can't do Periscope on that. So I'm trying to come up with a different one. Ryan, you're cracking me up about paying the bills. That's great. Oh my goodness. Okay. Tweet with authors. Yes. Very good, Trevor Bryan. I always say if you read a book and the author is alive, you should ask to Skype, Google Hangout with them. I've tried that with mixed results. We watched a documentary in my class one time, and I got a hold of the guys who were in charge of it. And so they sent me to their publicist who sent me back to them, and they said, sure, we'll do a Google Hangout with your class for $500. See what I just did there? And then when I didn't respond to them, this is what they got. Oh, Susan Altman has joined. That's good. And Christina Cole says this TLAP feed is out of control, which is totally true. All right, you guys are killing it. Sean Farnham, oh man, you're making me step up my teaching. That's an amazing idea. Getting a hold of the authors. Yes. Oh, listen to Leslie Farouk. I agree. My worst day with students is still 100 times better than my best day without students in the school building. It's so quiet. It's so dead whenever the kids aren't around. And we're getting down to it. I've got 3 days left. 3 days to be with students. And then they're gone. So, all right. Good luck to Connie. She says she's wanted to use Erasmus for 2 years and is hoping third time's the charm. So, all right, doing good. Today's Meet for Staff meetings is really good. Yes, definitely. Okay. All right, I think it's about time for another question. This is a question that I get on a regular basis. This is question 5, I hope. Again, I'm afraid that I'm going to use the wrong one at some point. All right, still holding strong with the, oh, we just lost somebody. We were holding strong there with 11 viewers. Let's see if I can drop the right link in there and we'll see if anybody else wants to join. There we go. Let's see if I can put this picture. Here we go. Okay, we're going to see if we can get in, if anybody else wants to join this. Mystery Skypes. Yes, Tam. Wow, this is Tama's first. This is her first TLAP chat, and she is nailing it. Very good, very good, very good. Remember, if you haven't heard, I am giving one of these away tonight. Not this one. I mean, I'm wearing this one, but I've got other ones. So this one's not too bad. I mean, I just, honestly, I just put it on before the chat. So yeah. So you will get a clean, nice smelling shirt if you win when I send it to you. So, all right. All right, we're looking for people who can give examples of using s'more in schools. Okay, a couple ideas for using s'more there. Kelly wants that shirt. All right, we'll have to check it out and see how it goes. All right, we're going to retweet Ryan's book. Thank you for coming along. Ooh, Chantel Manahan. Again, I hope I'm saying your name right. Instead of book reports, ask students to create audio reviews linked to QR codes media specialists can display on the books. Oh, what a cool idea. That takes your standard book that students can hold and adds like a whole layer of media on top of it that they can access with their devices. That is such a cool idea. Such a cool idea. All right. So if you have just jumped into the Google Hangout, congratulations. Welcome. We are happy to see you. And since you're here, I'm going to, in honor of it, throw on the Google headband. It's not fitting very well on my head. Let's see if we can find something that fits better on my head. Let's try the cat in the hat hat. There, that's kind of nice. I'll like slump back in my chair. There we go. That just looks dumb. Okay, don't need to do that anymore. Okay, let's get back at it. Jay Billy wants the shirt too. Oh my goodness. All right, I think it's about time for another question. I've got just a couple more. No, maybe not. Let's see. Keep seeing people saying that they want these shirts. This is crazy. Somebody's talking about how to bring experts into class using Mystery Skype. I'm going to drop a list of resources in. Here's a list of resources for finding Skype partners. ditchthattextbook.com/flatclass. Here we go. So hopefully that'll help somebody out. Okay. That cat in the hat was starting to make my head sweaty. Okay, not really. Okay, I cannot remember if I actually dropped question 5 in. I haven't seen any answers to it, so I'm thinking I think I previewed it and then I never actually put it in there. Okay, so here we go. Finally, question 5. All right, talks about classroom management. How can we keep students on task in a techie classroom? I wrote a blog post about that I'm going to try to find. Drop that in. Let's see if we have any ideas. Yes, the other Matt Miller has arrived. This is great. By the way, if you don't know, Matt Miller Drop Step Dunk is a teacher in Indiana, just like I'm a teacher in Indiana, and his name's Matt Miller and my name's Matt Miller. And we met at a conference 2 summers ago, and it was pretty awesome. And so the doppelgangers are people that look alike. We've decided that we're doppelnamers because our names are alike. So glad to see him show up. So all right, I'm going to put that link in right now. All right. Carly had 2 copies of my book and she gave the other one away to a teacher. That's probably a good idea. That's very, very nice. The Matt Miller says, having checkpoints on assignments has been good for me. Make sure students are on par. Yes. All right, so very good on that. Class Dojo and Land School. Yes, so Matt Coleman said something about Land School, and if you're not familiar with that, that's the program that you can use to see all of your students' screens. And so that's a nice extra thing. I don't think that is the thing, and I don't think we need to totally oppress all of our students when they use technology, but just to be able to monitor, it's good too. So we're on question 5 still, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Saying good digital classroom management is just good class management for the most part. But there are some things that you can do that will help. Google Classroom again says, Carly, kids love seeing their names pop up on the done side. Immediate feedback through comments. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Steph says, immerse yourself with students. That's cool. We've got lots of people that want these t-shirts. Wow, Matt Miller is on it with the ideas for classroom management, many conferences, offering feedback. Yes, I love that. Be present, Christine Baker says. Yes, and set deadlines. Sometimes need to have check-ins along the way. These are good things. I love it, love it, love it. Very good. Jonathan Winstrom is wishing that he had some digital classroom management problems because he's still trying to get to that digital stage. So I can feel you there. Yeah. Trevor Bryan says, make sure that work is engaging, meaningful, relevant, and based on student choice. Always heard that good lesson planning is the best class management tool. But you guys have probably heard that one before too. Yeah. If you expect it, inspect it. Listen to Mark French. That's cool. I like that. If you expect it, inspect it. Yeah. All right, I just said something. I'm about to tweet something here. For classroom management, it's not about the tools that give teachers control. It's about students, giving students control so they don't have to seize it. Oh no, I just misspelled seize. At least I think I did. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. We'll have to see if anybody says anything about that. So, okay, it's about time for another question. Final question. By the way, if you're on here and you were wondering what that question is that I wasn't going to use, I was going to do a geek out time. Name your favorite techie tools to engage and bring Teach Like a Pirate hooks into your classroom. But I don't think we have time for that one. That one is fun, though. People love to do that. And we've kind of been doing that all along, so that's why I decided not to do that one instead. So. All right, so we're going to drop this last question in here. Very good, very good, very good. Yes, Douglas Brown says one-to-one and TLAP classrooms can be a little messy at times, but it's a good kind of messy. Yes, I did a sketch about this, and I don't think I'm going to be able to find it in time. But it says something like, oh, what is it? Giving students control is messy, but do it anyway. Something like that. All right, I don't think I've dropped that last question in. I think I need to I keep forgetting this. Question 6. Okay, there we go. So the question is, what's next? Where does education need to go to prepare students for their ever-changing, uncertain future? I just saw a tweet come in from the pirate captain, Dave Burgess, saying, "We appreciate you. Great job, Matt. Thank you for spending time talking Ditch Book." I think he scheduled that one ahead of time. So how does he know? He doesn't know if I've done a good job. We'll have to see. I'll still favorite it anyway. Maria says the plan is to start with parents to get them on board to change old ways of learning. If you get parent involved, on board at home, the rest falls into place much easier. Can I get an amen? Stop laughing at me. This is like a monologue. My wife's laughing at me because I said, can I get an amen, and goofy stuff like that. All I've got is this camera. I have you guys right here on the camera, and that's it. And every once in a while, somebody tweets something at me. And then I see that my number of viewers goes down, and I think, well, I probably scared them off. So I know I got a couple of you still left in here. So yeah, Jay Billy's talking about collaborate, question, and create to get students ready for the future. Totally love that. That's great. Yeah. And Katina Childers says, education needs more teacher risk takers so we can produce more student risk takers. I'm going to say admins need to support your risk takers. Support your risk takers for this to happen. Totally agree with her on that. But if teachers are nervous about what's going to happen to them with these risks, then they're not going to take the risks, and you're not going to see those big things. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, getting close to the end here. It's about time to give this t-shirt away. Okay. And I did just say in there, if you don't end up winning one of the t-shirts, just DM me and I'll get you one for 50% off. So they usually, on my website, they usually cost 20, but I will gladly get you one for 10 if you don't win one just for being in the chat. So, all right, I think it's about time to give this thing away. Okay, so just in case you're curious of how this works, I stop my column on TweetDeck in a certain spot, and then I go to random.org, which selects a random number, and then I just go down from the top. It's going to generate a random number between 1 and 40. It's 31, so now I need to go down 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20 is Chantel Manahan. We're getting closer, but we got to go to 31. 1, 22, 23, 24, 25 is Nick Hahn. 26 is Jenny Apple. 27 is Matt Miller. 28, 29, 30. Oh my goodness. Jay Billy is a lucky guy. He said earlier that he wanted to win the t-shirt. He is the one that won it. So you guys know it even before. All right, let's see how that reaction comes. Wow, you guys keep putting all sorts of good stuff in here. Ooh, Matt Miller has a great idea. The other Matt Miller, not me, has this great idea for keeping things in order in Google Drive. That is great. Yeah. John Bimmerly, totally agree with you there. Bold leaders are needed. Teachers need to be fearless to try new ideas. Yes. Thank you, Sarah, for watching the live stream. Appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. I'm going to double check and make sure that I follow you on Twitter. There we go. All right, this is good stuff. I am going to, I think now that it's 10 o'clock, I'm going to call it a night here on the Google Hangout. So I need to give you guys all another big round of applause there for showing up, and hopefully it was enjoyable. So thank you for taking part. And if you haven't checked out the book, go check out the book. See ya. Thanks.